everyone, I'm Gina R. and I'm back with another nickel box hunt. Well, I went back to that same bank and I was able to pick up $20 in nickels. Unfortunately, they didn't have the lid to the box, but still, this will be pretty cool to sort out the nickels. So let me go ahead and open up these customer wrap rolls and let's see what we find. Well, I'm back with row number 1 and I have a 1958 nickel. That is pretty cool. All right, let me continue looking. Row number 2, and I have an older nickel. I'm going to be showing the 60 finds. This is a 1969. That is cool. All right, let me continue searching. Row number 2, and we have a very old nickel, a 1946. That is cool. And it's a Denver. That is nice. Oh, look. And right behind it is a 1961. Denver also. Cool. Let me continue going through the row. Okay, I'm on row number 3, and apparently I got cheated out. I got so far, here's 4 pennies, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that seems to be about it. So, caution, when you get customer wrap rolls, you might get shorted. You might encounter something like this. Wow. I'm not going to complain because I easily will find loose change in parking lots that will easily make up for the loss here. But it's still not fun to have a loss like this. Well, let me continue searching. Well, on the bright note, this was among one of the pennies. It's a 1968 Denver. So at least I got a copper cent. You gotta laugh at it. On to the next row. Row number 4 at a penny reverse. I have to ask you, how did the teller not notice this? I mean, I can't seem to get it to pop out. So this is going to be, I guess, another one of those. This coin row hunt is going to short me out. Yep. Wow. Look at that. Well, let me count them and let you know how much I lost on this row. Okay, I already pulled out the pennies. Let's see how much I got shorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. 16 times 5 is 80 cents. And then 80 cents minus the 16 would be about 64 cents, if I'm doing my math correct. This is not good. Well, let me search the nickels that were in the row. Okay, here's some 60 nickels. This one is a 1963, I think. Let me zoom in. Oops, sorry about that. 1963. Here's another one. A 64. And that appears to be a Denver. Another 63, Denver. I thought I saw another one here somewhere. Was it this one? Nope. 77. Here we go. 1964, Denver. Okay, let me finish going through this row. Row number 5, and more of the same thing. Found some pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think there's any more. It doesn't look like there's any more. So there are 9 of them. 9 times 5 is 45 minus the 9 cents. A 36 cents loss on this row. Well, let me see if I find anything that will make up for the for what I lost. And this one looks to be older. Let me zoom in. Yep, a 1964. Of course, it won't make up for the loss. Denver. But it is an older nickel. Let me go through them, and then I'll be back if I find anything else. Okay, still in row 5, and I found a 1963 Denver. Also in row 5, a 1964 Denver. I thought I'd record this just in case, but look at that. This one looks to be shorted. And boy, this is horrible. Okay, doesn't look like there's any pennies in it, but it seems that we were shorted. And I'll be back to let you know how much. Okay, so I didn't get shorted. I went and I put them in stacks of 10, and I did have $2. But when I was doing the last stack, I missed it. I had to go back and look at the previous clip to make sure. And yeah, I was so upset with the other rows that I really hadn't looked at that. I found my first ever buffalo nickel. That is cool. Let me zoom in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yeah, there's a date to it. A 1935. Wow. That is cool. This is cool. It's in bad condition, but definitely makes up for all the pennies in the previous rows. Well, let me continue searching. Okay, and the last stack, I got a 1964. Let me continue going through the last few, and then I'll go on to the next row. Okay, let's go to row 7. Let's see if there's any more pennies. Okay, it looks like I don't see any buffalo nickel this time. I should have looked last time, but I was so upset. I'm so upset. Here's an older looking one. Let me see what year this is. Zoom in. It's a 1980, just old looking. Okay, let me go through these and see if I find anything. Okay, row number 8, and let's see what surprises we have during our dump. Okay, we have a nickel ender. Okay, so far so good. No pennies, that's the best part. I'm going to do a quick scan. Let's see if I have any. This one right here is stuck. I'm trying to get these two undone. Okay. Well, I can't get this undone, but it's not a buffalo nickel or anything special like that. All right, let me go through them and see what I find. All right, I found a 1961 Denver in row number 8. Okay, in row number 8, I found a pair of 64s, 1964. One doesn't have a mint mark, and the other one has a Denver mint mark. Cool. Let me continue searching. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we find in row number 9. Hopefully no more pennies. And more buffalo nickels. Okay, I'm going to do a quick scan. So far good. No pennies. I do see some older ones. Okay, let me look at this one real quick. It's just a 1995. All right, let me go through these and see if I find anything. Okay, I'm back with a 1958 Denver. Cool. Let me go and keep going through these coins. Also within row 9, a 1964. No mint mark. Okay, let me continue searching. Okay, I'm back with the last row. And let's see what surprises are inside this one. This is a different wrapper than the other ones. The other ones were like this, with a little cringed into it. These are not. So let me see what we have in here. Okay, best part is there is no pennies. Unfortunately, I do not see any buffalo nickels or anything like that. So let me go through these and take a look and see if there's anything else to add to our finds. Okay, I just found a 1946. No mint mark. Cool. Okay, let me search the rest of the nickels. Also in row number 10, a 1959 Denver. Cool. Let me continue. Just a few nickels behind, and I had a 1970S. Cool. Let me continue hunting. Well, that concludes this hunt, as weird as it was. 34 pennies, which is 34 times 5 is $170. And then you subtract the 34 cents would be $1.36 is what I lost. But if you consider that I found this buffalo nickel, which is really cool, and I would have paid a little bit more than that. So this nickel alone makes up for the loss of these pennies. I also did find that 1970S and a 2009. I had 2 of the 1946, Philadelphia and Denver. I also had the 1959, I believe, or was it 58? Let me look here. Oh, 58. Sorry about that. I lost focus. So I had 2 of the 1958s, and I believe it's Philly and Denver. Yep, I had both of them. 1 1959. Let me zoom back out. And then I had all the ones I found in the 60s. 1961, I had about 2 of them. I had about 3 of the 1963s, 8 1964s, and 1 1969. So this buffalo nickel saved this hunt. Otherwise, it would have been horrible. So just a word of advice, be very careful when you get customer wraps, because you never know what's going to be in there. But it's the same thing with regular wraps. You find silver, so you might make a profit. Either way, it is a gamble whenever you get coins or dollars. You never know what's going to be inside, and that's what makes it so exciting when you're doing these hunts, because it's always a surprise. So while I thought I had a big loss, ended up being a win. Wow. I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, happy hunting, happy collecting. Bye, everyone.